Hello and welcome. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Stroud Destroyer. So the Stroud Destroyer is the next in my Destroyer series of ships. And like all of my destroyers, it's got a couple of requirements that it needs to meet. First of all, it is a late game Class B combat ship with no restrictions on starship design, so of course it has the 104 MAG-DS inertial reactor. Additionally, it has to go ahead and be able to jump 27 light years, have at least 1,000 cargo, sleep at least 4 crew, have a galley, a cargo hold, an armory, and an infirmary. Finally, it has to have at least a 200 crew fuel. So the Stroud Destroyer here meets all of those requirements. Has a little extra crew, and more importantly, every single thing that you need for this ship you can pick up right here at the Stroud Eklund Star Yards out in Narion. So let's go ahead, dock. We'll take a tour of the ship, and then we will see how it is built, and then go ahead and take it out for a spin. So you can see that I am making use of the Viking Bridge. Also, great view of the gas giant right out there. I mean, straight back, we find ourselves in the 2x1 control room. There's a ladder right up here, and that is leading to the captain's quarters. So the captain does not have far to go. Next, on this side, if I open this door, I enter into the Stroud 2x2 living quarters. You will note there's a bathroom located right here in the living quarters. However, there are no galleys in the Stroud living quarters. Moving on over here, on the back of it, we have an all-in-one 2x1. 4 beds located there. And then right over here, we have a ladder going down into the Stroud 3x1 all-in-one. Then, crossing to the other side of the ship, we find ourselves in the 2x2. One second. Yeah. Anyways, we find ourselves in the 2x2 cargo hold hab. Right over here, we have the door that is leading back to the infirmary. Over here, we have a ladder going down into our armory. And then right over here, we have our landing bay access. Finally, if we hop back on up here, there's this door here. And this is leading into a little 1x1 companionway. And finally, we have our docker.
Nice. Well, I think you'll find we have... Oh, you've come to the right place.
Alrighty. So let's go ahead and enter that ship builder. Step 1, as always, is going ahead and getting our colors, which is gray, gray, and gold. Alright. Now, taking a look at this, you can see that one of the fun things that I did with this ship is it's kind of a catamaran style hull, and The area beneath the center is entirely walkable from the exterior, and this right here is where the landing bay is. So let's go ahead, select all, and delete, and I'll show you how the ship is built. So step one, we are going to go ahead and grab that Stability Pro landing bay. And then right over here, we are going to go ahead and grab that armory. On top of this, we are going to go ahead and grab the 2x2 cargo hull. On the front, over where the landing bay is, we are going to go ahead and select the Stroud companionway. Note here, if you want to, instead of the companionway, you could go ahead and choose to grab the storeroom port A. It's just going to change slightly the side look, and there's not going to be any connection point right here. However, there's nothing that's connected there, so it doesn't really matter. Right over here, I'm going to leave the halves really quick to grab my docker. All right. Now on the back side of the cargo hull, over where the armory is, I'm going to go ahead and grab the 2x1. This is going to be the infirmary. Alrighty. Now, on the back side of this cargo hull, facing not over the landing bay, but one back from that, I'm going to grab another 2x1, and this one is going to be that control station. On top of this, I'm going to go ahead and grab the captain's quarters. Then on the front side connection point of the control station, I'm going to go ahead and grab the living quarters. Then on the back of the living quarters, I'm going to go ahead and grab an all-in-one berth. It doesn't really matter which one. And then finally, I'm going to grab the all-in-one 3x1, and I'm going to connect it so that way it does not overlap with the 2x1 behind. So it should stick out one in front of the living quarters. Note, if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and put a 2x1 here instead. It doesn't really make much of a difference. You will still have all of the amenities in either of these. It's just that would give you one other space to fill with, say, landing gear. Finally, coming out of the center of the control station and right down the center of the ship, I'm going to go ahead and place my cockpit, which is just whatever the best Viking cockpit you can find is. Alright, there we go. That is all the habitable portions of this ship. So, what's next? Let's go ahead and grab our landing gear. So for this ship, I am making use of 6 AccuLander 11s. So basically, I have 3 connected down the length of this 3x1, and then 1 on each side of the docker, the landing bay, and 1 below the docker. That is all of my landing gear. Now then, what's next? Let's go ahead and come on over here to the back, and behind the living quarter and the cargo hull, I'm going to go ahead and place my reactor and my grav drive. Does not really matter which one you choose. So for my reactor, it is of course the 104DS mag inertial. And then for my grav drive, I grabbed a Helios 400. You can choose whichever side you want to put these on, it does not matter. Alright, next up. Before I go and start adding my engines and fuel, I need to start adding some structural pieces. The most important ones, back here, I'm going to go ahead and grab Stroud Cap A's. And then I might as well go ahead and grab some more Stroud Cap A's. And then grab these four forward facing and copy it on over to the other side. Alright. Then I'm going to go ahead and copy some more Stroud Cap A's up here. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the nose cap. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the Stroud Cap A aft. Connect it right there. And then let's go ahead and grab our cowlings. So I've got two cowlings located right here. And then two more cowlings up here. So this is leaving me some space right over here. And the important thing that's going to go here is my engines. So for this ship, I'm making use of two SA-4330s. And I'm using the mid variation with the connection point facing inwards. So towards the center of the ship. Then, connected to that, I am putting in a pair of Ares DT60 engines. Just like so. Alright. What all is left? I need my shield, I need my fuel, I need my weapons, and I need my cargo. So since we're kind of over here, let's go ahead and grab cargo. Now for this ship, I have 4 Caravel V101s just stuck on the side of the 2x2 habs. I contemplated hiding these, however, if I wanted to, say, hide it underneath the Stroud cowling here, once I flip that into place, you can still kind of see it. So since I was seeing it anyways, I decided to just go ahead and just slap them on the outside. You definitely could go ahead and hide them. However, if I wanted these hidden, I think what I would really do is go ahead and go to UC space and grab some ballast cargo holds, which can hide perfectly under these cowlings. Speaking of which, let's pull these two cowlings off to the side. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and slap on my 28T Defender Shield Generator. Now, I'm going to note that for this ship, I am hiding my shield generator, and I am hiding my fuel. That's the only place that I need the ship flip glitch. So if you don't want to glitch build your ship, stick them on the outside somewhere over here. Then over here is my fuel, and because I don't need to go too heavy for a destroyer, I just have an H10 Atlas fuel tank here. There we go. Now, you can see that I am at 92 mobility. I do have 1180 cargo. Before I went through and reevaluated my destroyers, rather than having 4 of the V101s, I instead had a pair of the V102s. This only gave me like 860 cargo, which was below my requirements for destroyers. But if you are okay going a little bit lower on total cargo capacity, I would still consider that, simply so that way you could go ahead and have less. Another thing that we could do here is we could grab a single S202. And you can see that's fairly similar. And we could just flip that in over instead of one of these Stroud cowlings. Actually, I like that a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do that. Finally, weapons. Now, for this ship, it is a Class B ship. So I am going to go ahead and stick on 3 Exterminator 95 auto helion beams. I'm going to put 2 on the chin and then 1 right up here. The one right up here does not want to connect though, so let's go ahead. Dun, 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 dun. Place it here. And we're going to drop it into place. So I'm now at a height where it is not connecting. I press F once, and now it is connected. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and grab 4 PBO 175s. And for these, I can either drop it into place here, or I can pull the docker off, and then flip the docker back into place. Just like so. Finally, I'm using 4 PBO 100 auto neutron beams. Now you can stick these on literally wherever you want. However, now that I've fiddled with this some, I'm just going to stick these. Actually, no, let's go ahead and adjust this to drop. Oh, come on. There we go. And the turrets we can flip glitch into place. So let's go ahead. And do that right there. Perfect. Now all that we need to do is assign our weapons. There we go. And paint our ship. Again, the price difference is me changing the cargo holds from the exterior ones to getting the single S202. Overall, this is keeping the mobility the same, upping the cargo slightly, but more importantly, just kind of giving it that one uniform appearance. All right, so let's go ahead and do gold, gray, and gray. There we go. Hit accept.
Hope you have a good stay.
All right, and let's lower power to our engines. So that way we can pop on out here to Serpentis. And put all our power back in our engines. Alright. One down. And two down. Alright, that wasn't too hard. And I will note that we do still have the Class A engines here. So we've got quite a bit of zoom available to us. Let's go ahead and check out this hostile activity. Looks like I've got 3 ships here. No, 4 ships. Let's take out this dirge first. Alright. Alright, looks like we don't have anything too challenging here. I say as we take enough missile damage to blow up. Alright. Let's give that one more try. And see if we can't find the revelation. Dirge 3. You are the problem. Alright. One down. And nothing else is highly rated. Alright. There we go. And as we see here, target prioritization can matter. Probably should have tried taking out the Revelation earlier as well because it is a Class C ship, and therefore hit a little bit harder than these little dirges. But at the same time, the dirges went down faster. Alrighty. Perfect. More ship parts. Let's go ahead. If we can get another space combat encounter. And then I'm going to land to show you what the ship looks like on the ground. Because, again, that is one of my favorite parts about these ships is the docking area. Or the landing area, I should say, not docking area. Alright, 3 targets. Ooh, a Vigil 3. And a Hem 2. Alright. That just leaves this Vigil 3. Which we can ram. Because clearly ramming always works. Ooh, we took out his engines. You know what? I haven't boarded a ship in a while. Let's blow it up from the inside. Oh, great. And I'm just grabbing all the loot because I am planning on blowing this ship up afterwards and not actually capturing it. Oh, come on. There we go. Swear I can hit a target. Alright. And there we go. Nice easy boarding action, because I haven't done that in a hot minute. Anything fun in here? And some credits. Whee! And now let's go back to my ship. And get the XP for blowing it up. Alrighty. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and grab my other loot really quick, because more ship parts always matters. And then let's go ahead and land. And we can do that in the swamp. And as mentioned, we exit the ship. Here's our lander. And you are located directly underneath this ship right here. You can go forwards or backwards. And you remain nice and protected underneath the ship. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube things. And otherwise, I will see you in the next one.